Welcome. Let's put our hands on the lower belly. Stay rooted in your feet and start to really breathe into the belly. Feel as it is expanding. And then on an exhale, the belly goes into the spine. So this is the kind of breathing we did last time lying down. And that's amazing. If you haven't done it, I recommend it. But I'm biased, something works for you and something doesn't. But that works for me, for sure. Also standing here is really good. Connecting to the earth, connecting to my breath, and becoming aware of any tension in the neck area, letting go of that. Good. So now you got this movement of breathing into your hands and the expansion happening there, and then going in towards the spine. It's the regular breathing, right? Normal abdominal breathing. And today we're gonna have some fun, I hope, with reversed abdominal breathing. So instead of expanding into our hands here, we actually pull in instead. So that's the first thing. There are three things that we need to come together to have this kind of breathing. And but so you could just keep breathing with normal abdominal breathing as I speak here. Why it's really brilliant is that it's collecting energy, the reversed abdominal breathing, the one we're going to do together in a moment. It's like collecting energy, and then it sends out this healing energy on the exhale to the rest of the body. Doesn't that sound good? I'm excited about it anyway. So, and when there's excitement, it's always good to ground, because otherwise I'll just go up, up, up. So let's ground. I'm grounding. Good. And you have your belly breathing here going. Good. And now try with this that I'm talking about. On your next, so you have the exhale. On your next inhale, draw the belly in and exhale out. Belly comes out on the exhale. So do that a couple of times. Just that. And see if you tense up anywhere. See if you can let go of that, because it's not supposed to be like really hard. It's just a little bit, just a little tug in. That's better than tensing up, at least. Okay. So you got that. The belly in on the inhale. The belly comes out on the exhale. Now, as you do your inhale, pull up the perineum as well. So you kind of and let it go. Okay? Just do that a couple of times. So it's similar, because you're, no matter what, the belly is coming in. Now you're just pulling up a little bit too. You might as well do those exercises, for all the muscles down here. And in this one, it's like you're pulling it all up. Okay? Now the third thing, there are three things that needs to come together. Okay, the third thing is just that the diaphragm comes down, consciously it comes down. So you see, like, you're creating this square, if you will. It doesn't have to be a square, but this compact place of stored energy inside of you. So the movements are come in, pull up, draw down, but all together. Okay, so not in that order, just all together. So let's see how that feels. And give it some attempts. If you're doing this with me, give it some attempts. Okay, so actually we can use the hands here. So you can go up and down with the hands. So keep going as I'm speaking. So you're really on the inhale, pulling up, also drawing down, drawing in, and letting go, and letting that energy spread throughout the body. But there's a lot going on. So maybe just now focus only on pulling up, drawing down, tucking in. And then if it helps you, you can use the hands. Because hands is like, what am I doing, right? You're pulling up. So you got the hands and you're letting go. But only if it helps you. For me, it also helps as I'm drawing in and up to kind of claw the ground, like into the ground. So I'm having this rooted quality. It's really yin. This is really yin because we're going inward. We're going inward. Okay, so let's do a few more times, and then I have some funny things I want to show you. Or do with you. You may already know it. So let's just do it together, right? A couple of more breathing like this. So for me, what can happen is that I tense up because I really want to do this. I really want to do this. I want to pull it all in, and then it's counterproductive because you get tension. So let's try and just, I don't know if you're like me, because you may be not wired that way. I hope you're not. Anyway, we're just turning the volume down. We all have our issues, right? So it's like, am I supposed to turn the volume up more or down? What's my normal? What's my average level? And then from there, just find that middle ground. Okay, I think we are ready for some more movement with this. So this is really just moving the spine. So you can do it in the beginning without the breathing. If you just want to see here what I'm doing, it's just like seaweed in the ocean. Some people call it the whip. So it's really just rolling the back. And how it looks, please don't care about that. I'm just doing this so you can see the movement. But it really depends how it looks. It really depends on how much mobility you have at the moment. And there's no reason to judge that, right? And also for me, like I have a scoliosis, so it might look a little bit off. It doesn't matter. So it's an inside thing. So when you got it, close your eyes. You're really just thinking about rolling. Don't want you to think too much about it. Just roll. Come forward. And let it go. It's like if you can find a point that's moving you forward, it's helpful. For me, I find it helpful if I'm focusing on my hips. Oh, okay. My hips go back. My hips come forward, and then the rest just happens. Okay. So now we're going to add the new breathing, the reversed abdominal breathing. So on the inhale, you can't do it. It doesn't feel the same way standing here and then doing it here. It doesn't feel the same way. But so it actually, I think it lessens it a little bit, and I think that's, for me, it's good. That you can't really overdo it that much in this. I don't think you can overdo it in this, from this position, from this angle. But let's see. Let's see how it feels for you. You're planted in your feet. And on your next inhale, you do the reverse. So belly in, perineum up, and down with the diaphragm as you open up, and then exhale. Let that go. Okay, let's do that. And you can just keep going. You can imagine that there's a light coming as you store the energy, and that energy disperses, goes out into the body as you exhale. So if you could let go of worrying about if you got this right, right, could you just then, would you be able then to surrender more to it? Because I really want these kind of breathing techniques to be something you can just have fun with and enjoy, and not like, oh. So maybe just do some of it, pull the stomach in, or whatever works, whatever seems to come natural to you. Let's do it a few more times. And it does require some attention, because it's so internal. It's really internal. Okay, let's do one last time. Good. Before changing it a little bit. Okay, so I want to do one. Just only do it 3 times, because otherwise I'll go into a flow and we'll stand here forever. So just 3 times once we got this. It's sort of the same. It's the same. Okay, it's the same. And then it's the same coming here. And then you hold the breath, so you're not exhaling yet. You don't have to hold it, but you still inhale, inhale, inhale. And when you come into this position, then you exhale. Because right in front of you here is a magical healing light, and you're pulling that into your body. Isn't it amazing? It's really awesome. So you can start by imagining it. Stay rooted in your feet, relaxed. Imagine this healing light coming down or coming up from the earth. Coming up from the earth, okay. And when you're ready, you're gonna do this whip movement with the reversed breathing. So you're pulling the stomach in, the perineum up, and the diaphragm down all at once. And you keep doing that as you round the back, your hands are forward, and then exhale. And it feels really nice to exhale at this point. Let's do it 2 more times. Exhale that healing light into you. Good. Good. I have one last thing. So as you stand here, just breathe naturally for a moment. And feel if you have any tension going on right now. So maybe some of the reversed abdominal breathing signal to you that you have to tense up, because that's what we usually do, right? At least I know that. So if you have any tension now from that or from anything else, just notice it. Where is it in your body right this moment? Okay, I think I got something in my jaws actually. Yeah, maybe in my neck area as well. Did you find yours? Once you got it, let's do this. So we do the reversed abdominal breathing, and on the exhale, you know how we just received that healing light? Now we got this healing light inside of us. We're going to place our hands on that area that is tense. And if you don't have an area that's tense, that's awesome for you. But just find something. It could just be like this. So find a place. Decide now a place you want to do it, and then we hum. Yes. So all of that. Okay. So let's start. So you don't have to do the whole. This is just a way to, move the energy. So we're pulling it in, and then it's coming out, right? But just stand still now, and do a couple of times of reversed abdominal breathing. Inhale. Let's do it one more time. Good. And let's do it one more time, and then on the exhale, we're going to place the hands and hum. Okay, let's do that. Do it again. Let's do it 2 more times. Did I say let's do it one more time? And just like that, I'm getting challenged because of the microphone. I'm not free to move my hands, but I hope you are. I hope you're free to move your hands. How does that feel? Take a moment, and if you want to let go of the reverse breathing, well, I invite you now to let go of that. But even if you wanted to do the humming without the breathing, you could totally do that. So this is just. And you could also take a break in between. I just got caught up in the flow. Let's continue. But you could take a normal breath and then do it again. But the reversed and the humming. Right, so we could just try one, just normal breathing. Stand rooted. And then on your next exhale, you place your hands where there's tension, and then you hum. Feels so good. So that's a way to truly shift your vibration. That is really, yeah. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that you could relax through this. This is something I find is challenging for me. Like I think I've mentioned a couple of times. I think it is challenging to relax so much because you are actually using some power, right, to store the energy here. But then it feels so good once you relax on the exhale. And of course, recommended would be now to do something totally chill and just enjoy the effect of this. See you again somewhere out there.